Typically, in the southern part of the United States, you should be able to get 2 summer crops. A spring crop of, say, radishes, which only take about 30 to 45 days to mature, and a crop of squash, zucchini. Crops like okra, they're going to grow all year long. You're going to plant them in the spring, say late spring, early summer, say around May. This is okra I'm talking about. And it will produce until the first frost, as long as you keep water and fertilizer on it. Other crops, zucchini and squash, you plant them, they'll have their run, the plant will die. In order to achieve the maximum production that you can, you need to keep these plants disease-free. And let's back up a little bit. You plant these squash, zucchini, these are very good plants, very good survival plants. You eat them with the skin on them. You can eat them raw, no cooking required. Pick them, wash them, dice them, eat them. Or even, you don't even have to dice, just slice them up and eat them. The skins are full of nutrients. Very, very good survival food. One problem that you have is in late summer, early fall, is called powdery mold. Let me show you what I mean. See how this leaf is white? It's got this is a pumpkin leaf. Now the leaf right next to it is nice and green. That's how this is supposed to look. This right here. Now how do I know this is powdery mold? This is a form of just mold. Take your hand and kind of rub it. Let's see, that one there's not doing, that one there's already ate up. But some of these you can take and rub, and there will be a powder on your thumb. And it's just a mold, a form of mold that grows on these plants. Now, that is pumpkin, and this powdery mold just spreads. It starts out with little white splotches like that. You can see it right here. It's starting to get in right there and right there. It progresses to that, and then finally to this. And that is the end stages. Your leaves start dying. Whenever it gets like that, there's no hope. The leaf is dead. The mold has already ate it up. Now what you do is, to treat this powdery mold, this is cucumber. These are cucumber leaves. You can see the white splotches on them. That's a good cucumber leaf right there. There's a little bit of powdery mold developing on that one. I have some more mold on that. And there's a little cucumber right down inside of there. And these is squash. This here's a squash plant. I planted this late summer, and it had powdery mold on it. Now it doesn't. To get the powdery mold off your crops, and this is especially true towards your pumpkins, cucumbers, squash, and zucchini, get yourself a squirt bottle. Put some soapy water in it. Try to get the antibacterial soapy water, and just spray the leaves down. Whenever the leaf has reached that point where it's dying, that might be a different problem. That's something else causes it. Take this leaf right here as an example. Earlier today, that nice green leaf was covered with powdery mold. And what did I do to fix that? Why? Earlier today it had powdery mold on it, and now it's nice and green. I just squirted some soapy water on there, wait a little while, let the soap kill the mold, wash it off with a water hose. Powdery mold is a common affliction in late summer crops. It's just a form of mold. So you take care of your crops, and they'll take care of you whenever the time comes. Thank you for your time.